In the first section, I'll talk a little bit about myself and throw a little bit of filmmaking motivation your way. If you want to get right into the learning, then I suggest you skip this section and move on to the next one. My filmmaking journey started out pretty young. When I was 13 years old, I picked up my first video camera. It was a JVC tape camera, and there was nothing too special about it. It ran for about 10 minutes and took days for the film to process. The first video I made was a project called RC Ritual. I had an RC car and it went about 65 miles an hour, and I wanted to show all my friends at school. When I arrived at class and I showed all my friends, they were shocked. They were like, "Who worked on this? Who filmed this?" And I thought the car was cool, but maybe I was onto something a little bit different. After playing that video, my life was full of excitement, and I knew that I wouldn't want to go back to the way my world was after that moment. My soul was on fire, and this was the beginning of my filmmaking career. 6 months later, it was Christmas, and I got my first digital camera. It wasn't the best digital camera, it was actually a photo camera, and it would fill up an SD card pretty quickly. I paid about $80 to $100, and I only got half of a gigabyte. Fast forward 10 years later, and you can now get SD cards that literally hold 200 times the memory at the same price. Everything we know about digital cameras today is something that I dreamt about when I was 13. We can now capture 4K on cell phones, and we could shoot 60 frames a second, if not greater. The point is, we need to take advantage of this. It is extremely easy to capture quality video at zero to no cost. We have low light cameras that shoot at high ISOs where we can practically see in the dark. Our battery technology is better, thankfully, to lithium-ion batteries. Be resourceful. It's up to you to make a great film. There's a big correlation between successful filmmakers and those that are able to maximize their resourcefulness. That means make new friends, network, get out there and create stuff. That's it for this section. Let's move on to storytelling.